I don't want to go to bed because I don't want to wake up in the morning. And that's the most depressing statement I've ever made in my life.
That's up there. What do you have to do tomorrow?
Not much. I have to go do this thing called fit testing.
All right.
Um, and it's I basically have to put a hood over people's faces and spray. Um, they're wearing respirators, and I put a hood over them, and then I spray sugar water into it, and they tell me if they can smell it or taste it at all. And that will be an hour and a half of my morning.
What the fuck? Is that even
Yeah.
related to what you normally do?
So the funniest part about that is you're spraying sugar water. If they are wearing it properly, they can't taste it.
Right.
Um, but it's the dumbest thing ever just to be like, "Hey, is this the right size?" Like, imagine going to Macy's, Walmart, wherever to buy pants, and someone's like, "Before you buy those pants, I'm gonna spray sugar water on your legs. And if it gets through or it soaks through, then those aren't the right size pants." It's the dumbest shit ever. They've already bought this product, and yet they have to pay someone else fucking $300 to spray sugar water on their fucking mask to make sure it works properly. It's a fucking scam. A
What the
scam I'm
hell?
involved in. A scam that pays my bills. A scam that the federal government encourages.
I
Actually
st-
requires.
I mean, that's most things that they do. So
It's
scams.
life, unfortunately.
But yeah, I don't even know how to respond to that. I'm
Other than
like,
that, my day will be fine. I'm just
yeah,
such a lazy shit. I've never heard of that for a job
job
description.
description. I can't say I have either. I don't think it
Yeah,
was
it's
even in your job description initially. Anyway,
no, I didn't know I'd be doing
it
this.
was like,
It's
oh
really
yeah,
not
drive
that
around,
hard.
inspect garages, write reports. I could
Here,
do that.
I even have it with me. I'll show you what this looks because everything in this kit looks like a sex toy.
Oh my god.
I'm serious. You have to see this.
By
It's
the way,
hilarious.
Paul Pedro, messaged in a Discord, Jeremy's Discord actually, just to tell me that Galaxy's Edge is goated. He went today.
Yeah.
He saw Hondo on the ride.
So this is
That
not a
that
butt plug.
definitely. How is that not a butt plug?
The
How is
butt
that
plug.
not?
If you
Monka
if you
TOS.
squeeze your butt real hard, you get a little spray there. So I have to put sugar water in here, and then I put this in this. Hold on. I'm gonna put this shit on. I'm fucking straight up doing it. I have this giant, not to even be that guy, but it's essentially it's a clan hood with a face screen in the front.
You got the fucking hazmat hat? Jesus
Yeah, bro.
Christ. What? Why
Mhm.
does this exist? What is this
Yeah,
for?
I gotta find the hole. First time I've had to say that.
Jesus Christ.
You put it in there. Fuck.
It
Shit.
just it looks like you're putting a fucking like like those pencil holders and trapper keepers, like
Yeah.
binders. Yeah, it's like you're putting a giant one of those fucking things on your head. It's literally looks like Jeremy's emote for the COVID emote. If you should see it in chat, that Skatepunk
Yeah,
just put in.
I just saw it. So about this is there's two they have sugar water specifically for when
We love
because
when
I have to
Odie's
do it.
frozen.
Oh, my frozen. This happens every fucking time.
We went the whole actual show with that.
So when someone asks you what do you say in that moment? I
I do
squeeze a
stuff
butt
with
plug in
sugar and
people's
water.
faces.
It's
I spray a butt plug in people's face.
normally all right. So, do you want to tell them normally what your job description is?
Yeah, my job is actually pretty normal. I just go to like auto body shops and I make sure they're compliant with like the OSHA and the EPA. Um, but this is just one of the it makes sense why I do this, but it's just really silly if you don't know the context of it.
Yeah, yeah. Like you're just an inspector, basically.
Yeah, I'm a consultant.
Yeah.
So that was my sugar water. Thank you all for joining my TED Talk.
It's actually kind of funnier that you're frozen.
Am I still frozen?
Yeah, your screen loaded in, but it's just you looking down in a corner.
But now.
Oh, there you go.
I'm no longer frozen talking about butt plugs.
Thank God.
I do that all the time.
Oh, dude.
I can't get the plot box to close. Jesus.
Well, you better
Yeah,
watch
I
out. Don't
literally
lose your butt plug, bro.
I've had this box and this kit for like 9 months, and this will be the first time I'll be using it. This thing costs $400.
Jesus Christ.
My company paid for it, and they've literally lost money on it because I will have
Only used it once.
they will have gained $50 off of this, and not even that because they have all the processing. Because I will have done it twice, 3 times by the end of the quarter.
Jeez.
Oh man,
That's interesting.
that's my dumbass job,
Yeah. I don't have a job. I quit my job, so,
bro.
My mom's like, I don't my mom told me today, she's like, I don't want to discourage you from like doing what you love, but you need to do something that makes money. And
I
I
agree
was
with that.
like, I no,
Everybody needs a hustle.
I agree, but I was legit just like, since when was this, Charlie? No, but she said that in my brain. I was literally like, damn right I do. I just spent $70 on Wii remotes.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah, you need something to fuel.
I bought a Bluetooth connector for my PC, so I can play Wii games on Dolphin because I'm too lazy to, yeah.
Yeah, I always tell my fiance, if you want to like sell your book, get really famous, make money, whatever you do, if you get rich, I'm totally happy being a house husband.
I fully agree with this statement,
I
by the
will
way.
dress all sexy for when you come home.
I'll
We'll have
never play
dinner on the
Smash for a
table.
living. You could be like a top 10 player and be like poverty.
Yeah, Smash is literally like, do you not want to make money and put all your time into this and
Yeah.
have no
There's like
friends and
such a
also
large gap.
have arthritis by age 26?
It's like, oh yeah, like yeah, we'll fly you places and give you like $20,000, and then there's just like Mango who just like drinks all day and has a 6-figure salary. It's pretty great.
Yep. Uh, Jeremy, speaking of house husbands, I used to have a teacher in high school who he
True skate punk.
he was married. He's just a normal teacher making no money, and he was married to a woman who made like 7 times his salary. Um, so he would just spend all her money on just stupid shit. So he was
Like
just a teacher, and during the summers, he was literally just a house husband.
that's
That's all he would
fantastic.
do. So it'd be like he'd just be smoking meat and they come home. That was his whole day, his smoking meat and having weird projects around the house while she worked and made bank. I was like, dude, if my wife made that much, I would beg her. I
Man,
don't want to think about my high school teacher being a magician in bed.
it's-
And it's an expectation that's not necessary. Like I would never expect that in a relationship when two people were working, but I put in that effort if I didn't have to work. If I
yeah,
didn't have to spray sugar water in people's faces.
yeah, that house would be spotless.
Spotless. I suck ass at cleaning. I'm not bad at cleaning, but
Hey, you'll never be as bad as Aiden. Aiden literally didn't know how to clean. They're like, "Can you like mop up the floor?" And he just started like throwing a bucket of water on the floor. And he's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" He's like, I don't know. You told me to clean the floor."
okay. But I don't know if you ever ran into this scenario because I mean,
I was
it's
like,
not like
"How?"
you had to clean a lot when you were at home when you were a kid, but in your apartment life and dorm room life, do you ever feel like you had a roommate who purposely did things wrong so other people would fix them because it took less effort just to fuck things up and walk away?
Yes, yes, I do.
Tell the lore of how you two fellows met. Are we talking about Charlie and I, or Charlie and this
I
degenerate who threw a fucking bucket of water on the floor? This is an important distinction.
this is true,
That's a great
but
book title. Charlie and the degenerate who threw water on
on
the
the
floor.
floor. Hey, I think. Oh, sweet! I think I just streamed for 1,000 hours of my life. Thanks, Twitch, telling me that.
Let's go.
Yep, 1,000 total hours. That's terrifying. All right. What have I been doing? I could have been so much more productive.
Why, bro? You're socializing
True.
with Jeremy right now
All
and
right,
me.
so yeah, Odie, you want to tell them how we met?
Uh,
It's pretty non-complicated.
so Charlie, are you an affiliate yet?
Uh, yeah, because you can sub to me.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I drop subs all the time.
Yeah.
Charlie and I met in kindergarten. We went to the same school. Um, and I met Charlie, and as a sign of good faith and friendship, I promptly kneed Charlie in the balls.
This is true. I remember this vividly.
And that's it. Everything else after that is kind of a blur.
You've actually needed me in the balls maybe 3 times in elementary school.
All in elementary school. I got it in there, and then we were good.
Yeah.
And then we lived together in college. We were friends in high school.
Yeah. There was
So
a
what I'm
long
trying to
gap.
say-
It was kind of funny.
My cure to the male friendship recession, a lot of philosophers and male men space talkers talk about this. You just need to go out there and kick people in the fucking balls. That's what life is about.
You're right.
Are you guys like childhood BFFs? I mean, I kicked him in the balls, so I'd say yeah.
Yeah. We were friends. And then I ran into him in a McDonald's once in middle school. I was like, hey, good morning.
Oh
And
my
then-
god, that's true. I didn't even remember that.
Yeah. And then we didn't talk until high school, and then we're like, oh yeah. Yeah, we are best
And then
friends.
then we just got fucked up and played stupid games together.
Yeah, basically.
And that's still our life.
Yep. I mean, that's kind of, yeah, that's what there is to do. Also, Odie, you've been subbed for 9 months.
I know, bro.
One day you'll see
know.
money from what we do. 5 head.
Would you consider? Yeah.
Yeah.
Charlie is my best friend. Yeah.
Your pal, yes. I
Like I
hope
said,
so.
I
I'm gonna be a
kicked Charlie in the
groomsman at
balls.
his wedding, so.
Yeah, bro. I kicked him in the balls. This is
Yeah,
What do
if
you-
you're already past being kicked in the balls, I mean, you can't go much
You're
farther
good.
down.
that's
So
the test.
it's all up. It's all up from here, since
exactly.
at least 2nd grade.
Yeah, Charlie's balls are up. Deep up.
They're
in there.
somewhere,
Somewhere.
never to be the same. It actually hurt my growth. No.
Just got one that's like really big and normal. So I hit the growth plate in your testicles. You got one like tiny little. It's like a baby arm.
It's like a baby arm.
So you've got one that's like a watermelon, then one's like a pea.
It's like
You
I
know
have
Charlie
a
has a fat hog.
yeah, clearly. It's actually like it's half Randy from South Park when he puts his balls in the microwave. One of them looks
Yeah.
like that,
I don't
and
even
then the
watch
other
South
one.
Park, and I unfortunately know what you're referring to.
Yeah, that's disturbing, but yeah. Oh, I saw you know how there's the joke in the Breakfast Club about the guy with elephantitis in his nuts? It's like a really
No.
dumb throwaway line.
Oh,
Where
in
she,
the
like,
actual Breakfast Club. I thought you meant like
Yeah, yeah,
the
like he-
podcast.
No, where like it's just like a throwaway line for him to gross the girl out. Someone like posted the actual video on TikTok today. And it was like, this man's testicles are so large that he has to use a hoodie to carry his balls. I was like, this is the dumbest fucking thing.
This guy's a gamer.
Yeah.
Big fucking gamer.
It was because the person initially did something like ballsy in the video and they just clipped that in as like the response. I was like, okay,
That's good. I like
that's
that.
enough internet
I
for
like
the day.
Yeah, that would be enough internet for life, bro.
Yeah, but I was like, fuck it, I have to do a podcast. But yeah, let's see. He said, I've seen that sucker.
Bro. All right, so chat. One of our friends uses his sack as a chair. Bro, you've got a beanbag in front of you for your entire life. That's dope.
True.
One of our friends just moved to Alaska, and he as of today has updated me on his adventures there, and he said he has tried seal oil, seal meat, dried fish, and moose, and apparently the seal was like dried like a jerky,
Okay.
and he described it as the most interesting thing he'd ever tasted, which I would expect horrible, because everything he says after that, it was fishy and briny and fills every corner of your mouth. Seal oil is like the smoothest olive oil you'll ever have with a touch of fishiness. Every part of that sentence was
Sounds-
fucking disgusting.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, he's gonna be a teacher in Alaska. Gonna
Hey,
go
man.
teach history
The
and
economy
English.
is tough. No, just history and economics.
That's what it was.
The economy is tough.
Give me some hot sauce.
Give me some hot sauce. Yeah, for my seal jerky.
Yeah.
I like some seal. Fuck with.
I'll fucking eat most animals.
I don't know, man. You deep fry anything.
True.
If that shit's not at a county fair, I will not eat it. I'm
Mm.
just kidding. I'm not that fucking white, but
The deep fried Oreos.
deep fried Oreos. I'm gonna be honest. A deep fried Twinkie hit different. It was an experience. I think everyone should try it
Have I
and
ever
go see a
had?
cardiologist.
I don't think I've ever actually had any of like the ridiculously deep fried things. Like I'm just like that just looks like diabetes waiting to happen. I'm just not.
Deep fried cheesecake, baller, so baller. I'm
I
just
went
saying, deep fried seal.
I went to the
Jeremy's
fair and I
onto
was like, I'll have lamb. This is my adventurous for the first
Man.
time.
I love lamb, bro. Yeah, how was that deep fried Oreo, bro?
I imagine it was good. So I will say,
Unless it's-
Midwest fair food is something to behold.
Bro, I literally
Midwest fair
do
food
not
is a
envy people
culture.
who live outside of the Midwest because
Jesus Christ, Jeremy.
that was great. I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, it's pretty good. Midwest fair food is something that like you cannot describe to people.
Yeah, because they'll be like,
Like,
that's
when I
dumb.
travel, I'll be like, I can't remember who I was with, but I was eating some fries and I was like, oh, these remind me of fair fries. Someone's like, what the fuck are fair fries? I'm like,
Fries at a
I
fair.
can't describe to you how these French fries are different and better than anything your fucking plebeian mouth has ever tasted. But that is what it is, man.
Yeah.
Nowhere
Like-
else can you just buy cheese curds in such raw quantity.
It's
Other
still
than Wisconsin.
Ohio is starting to do more cheese curds, but literally, like, how are cheese curds just not everywhere?
I know.
Because
I
all
went-
cheese curds are is leftover cheese from like cheese wheels and shit. That's
They're
all it
easy to
is.
make, yeah.
Like
I went to
They're-
wine country. Deep fried butter. That's fucking gross. I went
Yeah.
to wine country, which is like upstate New York. And during COVID, they had a rule that because fucking Cuomo, fuck him,
you have to buy.
you had to buy food because if they served alcohol, they had the same rules as a bar. So you had to get food with whatever. So we would have to buy packages, like packages of cheese curds at every winery we went to. So I'm out there getting fucked up and just throwing back cheese. I'm going to like 8, 9
Colby
10
Jack
wineries a
fucks.
day. Just fucking. I probably ate a wheel of cheese and had like 2 bottles of wine in a day.
Jesus
And I didn't
Christ.
shit for a week.
Uh,
Cuomo's trying to
Jesus.
kill me, bro. I don't even live in that state, and the homie's trying to fucking kill me.
God damn.
But if I would have had some deep fried butter, it probably would have fixed things up. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, it definitely would have came out easier.
That's the lubricant we all. It's like White Castle.
Yeah. Okay. I don't fucking understand out of region fucking people that get White Castle for the first time. Motherfuckers in Florida waited like 8 hours for White Castle. I'm like, it's literally worse than like Burger King. Like I don't like I enjoy White Castle because it's quantity over quality trash. But like I get White Castle maybe twice a year. Maybe.
So, first of all, thank you, Jeremy. I appreciate the wholesome comment. And to go off that, why the fuck would you ever eat White Castle? Do you love your body?
Yeah, like White Castle is like when
White
you're
Castle's
just
ass.
It is.
Middle school cafeteria tier. That's so true.
You know, that's accurate. I can't even like argue about White Castle. It's just like it's for serial killers. White Castle is what you order drunk at a baseball game when they run out of hot dogs. That's what it is.
To be fair, we're pretty spoiled out here. are there's pizza. Literally, there's more pizza places in our baseball stadium than there are hot dog places.
You don't
So
like
you
you,
can
you don't
never.
like your city's like a favorite treat, Skyline,
No, bro.
since you live down there.
Dude, meat sauce should not be sweet and taste like cinnamon.
I demand it.
Skyline, Cincinnati chili is the
Wait,
grossest fucking
have
shit.
you gone to Gold Star?
I think my fiance would hang me if I had Gold Star chili. I joke about it all the time.
So she's loyal for that.
Yeah,
Skyline.
I'll like. There's a Gold Star right by our pharmacy. And I'll just
Just
be
do
like,
it.
oh, I'll
Just
be
go
like,
get
oh,
it. Because
we gonna
they
go
don't do
grab
cinnamon
this?
in it, but it's good.
I was like, do you want to go grab this? She's like, fuck you. Pick up my medicine. Fuck you. Just yelling at me. I'm like, okay, fuck you.
I'm just saying, just give it a shot. Okay, what do you think about Skyline Conies though?
Bro, I tried the sauce once, and I put it in my mouth, and I felt instantly that I was gonna shit my pants.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, it's like, yeah.
It was instantaneous.
I mean, I will give Skyline the tier for being on the level of White Castle, Taco Bell, Waffle House. Yeah, Waffle House, White Castle, Taco
I'm
Bell,
just saying,
Skyline. All just gonna
I've
make you
never
shit.
heard Kanye West talk about any of those things, but he does love Taco Bell.
Does he?
Yeah, you should hear him. I'll send you that interview later. He I don't know why this fucking came up. I just saw a clip of it. He's talking about Taco Bell. So I love Taco Bell. I go there all the time. A Waffle House.
Waffle House is good. The
I
one
don't
in
know why we're talking about
the one
shit
in our
restaurants.
yeah, the one in our hometown is kind of shit right now though. Sadly.
Well, it's hard to get people to work there.
Yeah, I mean it is, but it was they put so much butter in the grits that it turned to soup. It was disgusting.
Oh yeah, I saw that shit.
I was like,
How the
this is
fuck a
not
big
grits, sir.
Yeah, no. Like the premise of a Waffle House is you go in there,
I love
someone
grits.
is smoking a cigarette while they cook your eggs. It's very nice to you, but it's just assaulting you with their physical presence, both in smell and in vision.
Hey there, hon, how you doing? No
And then
matter
just-
where you go, it's the same 5 women that
It's
work
the
at every
same line.
Waffle
Everyone's
House.
the same. If you go in at 3 a.m., there's always some metalhead who went to prison for like
If you, I
vehicular
like when you go in
manslaughter.
yeah. Well, what I like about our hometown is that when you go there between 1 and 4 a.m., it becomes slowly a high school reunion. There was one time you, me, and your cousin, we went to Waffle House and we ran into like half of the people we knew from high school. And they're like, yeah, we just all got off work at this pizza place and at this factory.
Yeah, which makes me glad I got a college degree because I can take my drunk ass there
while people
by
get
my
off work.
choice, while they get off work, and I'm like, I've been done with work for 12 hours.
Yeah.
Like, don't know what you need.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Grits. Real grits.
Grits are great.
Grits are great. Superior. I have one of our old friends. Every morning he eats instant grits now.
Cooking with the gamer video.
I know.
The legendary. I'm not even gonna ask.
My gosh.
One of the most random things in high school was I was like on my phone. Shut up. I was in high school, like waiting for school to start, watching like Jeremy's YouTube video on my phone, and like some guy came up to me and was like, "Yo, I watch him too." No idea who he was. Just like, and I was like, well, "How the fuck?" And this was like while I was writing for like Place for Gamers with Jeremy. I was like, "Huh?" Oh, by the way, everyone likes to hate on Cracker Barrel, which is fair because it's kind of it's fair to make fun of it. But it is like the only place I know where I can actually just get fried chicken for breakfast, and I really appreciate that. And they give you fried apples, so I'm just basically getting like apple pie with fried chicken gravy and eggs for breakfast, and I'm like, that's pretty immaculate. Like,
I'm just gonna let you know this. There's two places I will go for breakfast for chains: Waffle House and Cracker Barrel. Every other place gives me food poisoning.
even
I
Bob
shit you
Evans.
not. Yes, I've got not as much there. Fried chicken for breakfast.
Yeah, you just don't eat for the rest of the day. It's great.
Uh,
IHOP is actually
okay,
good.
I'm gonna share an IHOP story with you. I'm
Athens
sorry I talked
IHOP is
about so
good.
much gross shit. So much gross shit. I was Christmas shopping with my dad, and we got IHOP. This is like 3 weeks after we went to another IHOP, and I got food poisoning. And he really wanted to go, and I was like, I don't want to go this IHOP. I'm gonna get sick. We go in, we eat it. I'm like, you know what? I'm glad I gave this a chance. These fucking strawberry French toast, whatever bullshit, was really fucking good. And we go to shop, and we're in this huge ass mall where my dad's like, I gotta go grab this one thing. How about you go walk around? Because it was probably like a gift for me or something I wasn't. My mortal
I have to
eyes
go
weren't
buy
supposed to
something
see.
for your mom. Yeah, like whatever.
Yeah, probably. Well, it wouldn't affect me,
Yeah,
but yeah, that kind
that's
of stuff.
well, yeah, you know what
My
I mean.
stepmom, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
And
hey, I
so
have to
I'm
go
just
look at jewelry or whatever.
yeah,
Like,
so I'm just sitting there outside of
go stop in the
Macy's.
Macy's. Anyways,
I'm sitting there outside of a Macy's, and I'm just sitting there. There's this guy playing piano. It's very relaxing, playing Christmas music. I'm sitting there, and within a split second, I just feel this churning in my stomach, and I turn to get up, and I literally just uncontrollably vomit all over the floor. And I get up, and I'm like, "What the fuck just happened?" So I go into the Macy's, and I tell one of the guys working there, "Hey, can you go call this guy? Can you call like maintenance? Like someone puked out there." Who's like, "Oh my god, did you see who it was? That's so gross." I was like, "It was me," and he just stared at me. Just stared at me for 15 seconds. He just didn't say anything. So I just walked away. So he's just watching me. And so the best part is I just was my dad said he was gonna meet me there. So I just went up and down the escalator that was right beside it for like 15 minutes.
Did
I
anyone
was-
come to get cleaned up?
Not for like 10 minutes.
I knew that was gonna be.
So I just was sitting there watching, and then some lady comes by, and it got cleaned up before my dad came back. She was like, "You doing okay?" I was like, "Oh, I puked." She's like, "Where?" I was like, "Over there." It was completely clean. It's like, what the fuck? Proceeded to go home, and I nonstop puked for 3 days.
By chance, what's the set title or no?
Polaris.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's funny. All right, yeah, that's a good story.
That's why I don't go to IHOP.
Dude, IHOP's burgers are good.
What the? They sell burgers there? See, I literally don't know.
Do you not
Like,
remember the big IHOP thing? Where they flipped the P
No.
to a B? Oh my god. Oh yeah, because you don't fucking have social
IHOP.
media. That was like a meme for a minute.
Yeah, I feel like I could make a green text out of that IHOP horror story, by the way.
A green
But I don't use
text?
4chan, so that's the unfortunate part. Bro,
Chocolates.
I love Jeremy's emotes.
They're all so good.
They're just ballers.
I
Probably Creep and Bust are the best.
yeah.
TJ Freddy's.
Jeffries.
Oh my god.
TJ. What's the last? Red Robin's fucking severely underrated. How there's not like 1,000 Red Robins, I never know.
They're so good, but every time I go in one, there's 2 people working there. And I'm like, I would like a beer.
You've never had Red
45
Robin?
minutes later. Yeah, get Red
Dude,
Robin. It's really
Dude, they
good.
have
The
endless
burgers-
fries too.
Yeah, they are endless. So you just order a burger and you get as many fries as you want.
Yep.
The burgers are fucking big though.
They are big. But I can't complain. That shit.
But endless sweet potato fries, that hits different. It's fucking different.
I like,
like
big things.
Things.
Jesus.
Me too. So does your mom.
Fucking Jesus. That was just the most well placed mom joke I heard in a minute.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. I try my best. I gotta keep them in.
Yeah. Well, you gotta get up early so you can go spray water, some sugar water on
Water
people.
in people's faces.
Yeah, like
I was
they're
in a shop
fucking
today, and there's like 4
birds.
people working in this shop, and we're just walking. This guy's real nice, walking around with me. I'm just drawing a site plan of this building and doing their safety assessment. The guy's coming with the manager comes over, he's talking to me, and this guy walks into the building. I've never seen him before. He just yells, "Hey, fuck face!" And he starts laughing, and the guy just looks at him and turns back around and just goes out to his car. And I know it's really random, but I still never saw. I was there for an hour and a half, and that guy never returned.
Hey, fuck face.
And he came through, it was like through the back. It wasn't like an employee or like a customer or anything. I
Like,
was like, who the fuck is
is
this guy?
that? Yeah, that's funny as hell. Yo, so the
See
penis
the
game,
weirdest shit.
right?
Yeah. Of
Where
course.
you just yell penis back and forth, and whoever yells it the loudest until the other person chickens out, basically. And you just
Yeah.
escalate it. Me and Patrick were playing that in his apartment on Court Street, Athens. Um, and we're just yelling. We're like on the fourth or fifth one, maybe. And then the neighbor is walking up like the stairs in the apartment complex and just yells it so fucking loud. And we just start dying laughing because I'm like, that could definitely be heard from like a couple apartments away. And it was also like 9 a.m. for context on a weekend morning, which in Athens is pretty dead. So that was comical. Thanks, Odie.
What'd I do?
Nothing.
Totally ignore. Yeah, exactly. I
Yeah.
totally ignored. No, I knew your story. I processed it, but I was really focused on something for half a second. Great story, Charlie. That was funny. Laughed many times.
No, yeah. So it was so funny. I fucking forgot to laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I tell my sister when she says anything.
No, you don't. Fuck that bitch.
Jeez.
Fuck that bitch. I was watching her dumbass dog, by the way.
She gave me $140, so I can't complain. Or $145.
I've done a lot worse for $140.
Yeah, I mean, I mostly just, I don't know. I just walked them and then I watched YouTube and Twitch at my sister's house, and I just made sure he was fed. Watching a dog's not hard.
Bro, I wish someone would make sure to feed me.
Me IRL.
I forget. I don't forget. I'm just too lazy.
Yeah.
If there is an apocalypse, I will be like one of the first people to die. Because I'll just be in bed. I'll be like, shit. Nah.
Yeah, not worth it.
I'll go. I'll go.
My
fend
phone
off.
battery is gonna die. The power grid's gonna go out. I'm like, I'm bored. I don't care. I can't fucking play any goddamn video games. Let's fucking end me.
Just gonna watch YouTube till my battery dies.
Yep. What? Actually, if the fucking apocalypse is coming, you're just gonna die, and you could only watch like one more YouTube video. What are you gonna watch? What is the last thing you're gonna
Play
watch?
Smash Kill Me, Doug. What's the last thing I'm gonna watch? Oh, that's a great question.
What? I fucking
The last YouTube video I could ever
watch. I'd make
Are we
it.
talking only YouTube videos, or like just I have to watch one last thing on my phone?
Yeah, one last thing on your phone. Sure, I don't know. You can watch Shawshank on your phone. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm not Shawshank Redemption. Fuck that.
You're just trying to live very long.
I mean, I was thinking maybe I'd watch porn.
Rubber.
But that seems weird.
Yeah.
Beating one off before you die. Go to heaven. Dick still out. Seems weird.
Jerry, I don't play Smash that much.
Anymore.
I played when I went to weeklies.
That's the way we go out, Ethan. Dick's out.
Dick's out.
As the Lord intended, my dude.
Rip it out and kill me.
That'd be a strange request, right? Like, any last words? No. I'm just gonna beat off and then you can kill me after.
Yeah, it's just like, you want a last meal? You know, 4G up here?
Can I set that out? I know I get a call, but can I just get
Like-
someone's phone?
Yeah. Can you call a sex hotline for my last call? Don't look, just turn off the lights, alright? I just
The
need
gay hotline.
Jesus.
charge the prison for the minutes. Oh my god, that's hilarious.
What's funny is that someone have to monitor that call. That's the
Yeah.
funnier part.
Someone's sitting on the other line. This guy's just beating out his last one.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. You hitting it too big, Charlie. ASAP? Yeah. Yes, sir. But God, this shit was so stupid.
The fuck are we even talking about? I was just talking
We
about
were
feeding my dick before I die.
at
What the fuck is going on?
Applebee's. Oh
Oh,
wait, you
look
want
at
to tell the tale of Javante and the salad lady?
Bro.
Because that's my favorite story you have.
All right, this
'Cause
is
I
became
love
story time with
Javon.
Ethan. Yeah, we had this friend in high school, and I don't know how to describe this kid. He's just the most laid back guy ever. And Javon, I got my first job at an Applebee's, and Javon, he's training me. He showed me the ropes on how to, sit people at tables, take down names, very complicated stuff. If you had to be there to get it, and he just usually wouldn't care when people messed with him. But one day he tells me, he's like, "Oh fuck, I just realized we're working Thursday. Today, today's Thursday and we're working." I was like, "What the fuck's wrong with Thursday?" Well, well, there's this lady who comes in on every Thursday. So you can't, if you see her, you have to sit her in this chick's section. You got to sit her in Angel's section. I go, why? She's like, just don't fuck up because she's crazy. I was like, why? It's like the last
What?
time someone made her mad, she lifted her shirt up and showed the entire restaurant her boobs. I was like, now
You're
I'm
like, is
in
that
my
a bad
teens.
thing?
I'm in my teens at this time. I'm like, is that a bad thing? He's like, dude, she's like 60. So I'm like, okay, that's gross. So she comes in later. I don't know if it is at first. And we're fucking super busy. We're slammed at that point. And she comes in, there's no tables open. So she's sitting up there waiting for a table, and all she's doing is just bitching for 15 minutes. And finally, Javante's just done. We're waiting on all this, and he's like, fuck this. So he goes and sits her in someone else's section. I don't even, yeah, 16-year-old Tiggle Bitties.
60-year-old.
I don't even know why they call her the salad lady at this point. But they later explained that she's the salad lady because she would always come in with a lunchbox with her own dressing and her own croutons and mushrooms from home. And she would just basically ask them to bring her out a bowl of lettuce and carrots, and she would put everything else and mix her own salad. Imagine paying $12 and you've brought half the meal.
Fucking insane.
We're super busy, and he goes and sits this chick down, and with her husband, and you can tell the husband's already mad before they, like, not mad, but like knows something's about to go down. So he sits them down, and she just starts to go out. She's like, "Who's my server?" And he's like, "Oh, I can't sit you with Angel today." And she just starts going off. And he just looks at her straight in the eyes. It's like, "I don't give a fuck. Fuck you, cunt." Walks away. And this is the middle of like 8 tables. And I'm just standing up at the host stand, and I can hear him say this over a busy restaurant. He's probably like 50 feet away from me. He's like, "Fuck you, cunt." And there's the whole restaurant. Boom. Silence. So this lady starts going off. He's like, "I want to speak to your manager." He just walks straight into the back. He's like, "Fuck this. I'm not taking this." She comes up to me, "Get your manager. I want him fired." All this stuff. So I'm like, so I have to go back there, knock on the manager's office in the kitchen. "Hey," I'm this meek little fucking kid at this time. I'm like, "Hey, Chuck, there's a problem out front." He's like, "Oh, hey, what's up, buddy? Like, what's going on?" I'm like, "Well, a customer wants to see you." He's like, "Why?" Javante called the salad lady a cunt. So he just literally, I thought, like, how could you not laugh hearing this? He just looked at me and went, "Oh no," and walks out. And I proceed to just watch him smooth talk this lady. And she's like, I'm gonna go talk to him. I'm gonna tell him what's going on. You have a good rest of your meal. Don't worry about it. I'll take care of it. And he walks and the manager walks in the back. I'm ready for him to rip into Javante. He's standing back there just fucking dicking around, refusing to work. And he comes back there. He's like, "Hey, Chuck." Javon says, "Hey, Chuck, are you mad at me?" He says, "No, man, she was being a cunt." And that I just could not fucking believe. I was like 15, had never been working in a restaurant for that long. And there's this crazy lady. The next week she comes in, I'm not working. She proceeds to flash the restaurant again.
Oh god, that's such a good story.
Yeah.
Shout out to Javon for that.
Yeah, he gave me so many great stories. He was the same kid who he he would tell his foster parents he was working extra time, and he would have them drop him off to work late. Drop him off to work, and he would come in, go to the bathroom, and he hid clothes in the Applebee's bathroom. He would change his clothes and then proceed to leave immediately and go get high and go party. And he would like 3 times a week. He would tell it. His parents thought he was generally working every single day after school, and he would just go get fucked up. And the only reason they found him because he got super fucked up one day, and he just woke up in a field, and he didn't know where he was, and he was actually supposed to work. So then they called, and they're like, "Hey, where's Javante? Is he coming in?" They're like, "Oh, well, we don't know. We thought he stayed at a friend's last night." After he got off work, they're like, "No, he wasn't working here."
Ooh.
So it ended up blowing up in his face because he was like literally. I don't know how you convince your parents you're working 7 days a week in high school and that's legal.
This is also
Meanwhile,
true.
he's literally just he has a change of clothes that he stores in the Applebee's bathroom where I think it was in the ceiling tiles is where he put it. He would just
Sounds
lift it
about
up.
right.
I was like, this is too much fucking effort.
Hey man, the things
to
you do in
coke
high school to
and
go
wake
get
up in a
fucked up.
field.
You know, all in an effort to wake up in a field. That's great.
Yeah, good stories.
I think it's getting a little late for us. So I think,
Yeah, bro, I gotta go spray sugar water in the morning.
yeah, you know, the greatest job of all, the most important. It's really what society needs. It's what keeps us all going.
I keep the economy afloat.
Yep.
Single-handedly.
Me and my sugar water
48-hour stream. I would
I'll do it.
honestly rather perish. But
Robert Parrish, we're getting him on the show. No.
I gotta shut the fuck up. All right, I'm going to bed. Good night, stream.
All right. Good night, Odie. Good night, stream. Man just left me. See you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thanks, Jeremy. Thanks, Skatepunk. Thanks, ASAP. I appreciate you all. Anyone that might have possibly been lurking, including you, Moobot. I'll see you guys. Peace.